What is up, guys? It's your boy named Torius. Back in with another video. I said that I am back in with a video. And today I'm gonna tell you guys how to deal with alcohol cravings. Honestly, all cravings are like pretty much the same. Whether it's like alcohol, heroin, cigarette, nicotine, masturbation, food addiction, and all those, anything that you crave, it's all the same thing, right? Even like it's all right. Like the video, comment below what you think. Subscribe to the video. Let's get into it. So I was watching TikTok because the thing is, I like to drink a lot. I don't even like drinking. I just drink. Because I used to love smoking weed, and I stopped. I don't smoke weed. I don't have a single craving for weed or nicotine, right? Maybe when I'm like sick or something. But I stopped smoking weed altogether. I haven't smoked weed. It has been like almost 2 months, but altogether it's almost been 2 years since I stopped smoking weed. And you know, I don't care. Like people will smoke weed around me, and I'm like, okay, I might sniff it, but I don't care about smoking weed. For alcohol, it's different, right? Alcohol is like weird. Like alcohol, like when I used to smoke weed, I used to have these cravings of like, oh, I need to hang out with people, right? Like I would wake up and I'll be like, oh, my stomach, oh, what is this weird? It feels like a beehive is in my stomach, right? I get this weird beehive feeling. It's like I feel so empty, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to hang out with somebody, right? It's like and I would like go crazy, like hitting up like girls and stuff, right? Because I wanted a reason to smoke. And I'm like, hey, what are you doing? Let's smoke. Hey, let's smoke. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? Since I was hanging out with my friends, but I would notice like this neediness to like hang out with people, like I realized now it's because I was addicted to nicotine, because I would smoke blunts and stuff. And my boy would always roll spliffs, so I would always like, you know, smoke nicotine. But what was I saying about alcohol is like kind of different, because alcohol, it's like some demon is implanting these thoughts into my head, right? It's like oh, you know, right now I've been eating healthy. I've been trying not to fat. Like I'll be like, oh, I need to masturbate, right? No, I'll be like, oh, I want, like, it all starts like this, right? It's like, oh, I want to eat something, right? I'm like, oh, I'm hungry. It starts with the hunger. I'm hungry, want to eat something. And you're like, oh, maybe I should eat something good, right? Oh, I want to spend like $17 on something to eat today, right? And it's like, I want to eat something good. And then you're like, it evolves, and it's like, you know what will be better if I'm like super hungry before I eat, because then the food will taste better, because I don't smoke, so it doesn't taste that great. So I'm like, oh, let me jerk off. I literally, bro, I would literally jerk off just so I can eat. Like I don't care about nutting. Like I just want my body to be drained enough so that food tastes really good, right? Because I'm like, and it never, I mean, I don't know. Yesterday I had like a burger, and I had like a bunch of hot dogs, and they were subpar. It was okay, but it's like I'm not really hungry, and it's like eating when you're not hungry. Like sometimes it's not that great to have a high vibration, because then things don't really taste that great. So you know, it'll evolve to like, oh, maybe I'll spend $17 on food, and then it'll evolve even more to, oh, you should drink, because then the girls will be hotter that you're jerking it to. And then, you know, and it's like I see how my thoughts are evolving, and they're like talking to each other, right? And they're all just communicating how you should do something even worse, everything worse. Drain your body as much as you can, right? It's like drink alcohol so that, you know, you'll be more fun. Because honestly, I hate like masturbating, and then like I wake, and then I'm done, and then it's like, oh, I feel so, because alcohol, when you jerk off and you're drunk, it's like you don't feel it, right? It's like you don't feel the nut at all. It's like, and then I'm like, what's the point, right? But then it's like being in the water. It's so funny. It's like a funny feeling. It's like you're so drained, and you're just like chilling in the water. Like you're like, oh, okay. And it's like you're just drifting. And I don't know. I guess that's why I like to get drunk, because I don't even feel it, right? Anyways, to get rid of the cravings, you just gotta fill up your body with air, right? And then you just gotta feel that craving. Like if you gotta imagine it, like energy just swirling around in your body. The energy's like swirling around, and you go. It's like you catch it, right? It's like you gotta imagine your air is like a hand, and it's like you're gonna feel lightheaded. Right now I feel lightheaded. But you use that air like you gotta imagine the air in your stomach is like a hand, and that energy is the craving. So you grab it and then you just like strangle it, like, and then you let it go. And you just imagine yourself breathing out that craving, and it works because I saw it on TikTok. It's on TikTok, and actually I tried it, and I was breathing with bro, like. Like you just fill up your entire body with air, like from your heads. Like I always start from the dick. I always start from the dick, from the penis, all the way to the head, right? It's like first you fill up the penis, then your stomach, then your chest, then your neck, and then your head, and then you fill it up to the top of your head. So you just do that, like. You hold it because you're gonna feel that craving, and then or you can go just let out all of it, right? And you feel better. You don't even crave it anymore. It's like, okay, I feel back to normal. Because the craving, when you crave alcohol, it's like you're lowering your state. It's like you're going lower. But then when you do that inhaling, it's like, listen to my voice. I even feeling my voice better. Like. Like I'm way more relaxed, right? Like I can feel like I can talk way different. It's like my voice feels different and everything. And that's how you get rid of the cravings. So just do that. Also, a great way to stop drinking alcohol. For me, I realized, if I masturbate, I'll drink, right? So I stop masturbating in general, right? So I was like, okay, if I cut out masturbating, then I don't have to cut out drinking and masturbating. It's like you cut it off from the roots, right? It's like instead of cutting off all the leaves, you cut off the stump of the tree, right? And the roots. So you just have a calendar and say every single day. I learned this from Jerry Seinfeld. He says every single day you're not focusing on stopping, you're just focusing on not breaking the chain. So he says you're not focused on stopping like drinking alcohol. You're focused on just not breaking the chain. So it's like you put an X. Because the thing is, it's like it's so funny because it's like especially when it comes to eating food, it's like the more days that you don't go, it's like not like eating healthy is easy, but staying eating healthy is hard because it's like there's so much time in between your next meal, and you're just thinking about your next meal, and you're like, dang, I gotta eat that again for my next meal. And it's like, it's not something that you can continuously do, right? It's like what's hard about exercising, what's hard about eating food is the time in between the next one that you do, right? Like if I was gonna draw, I can literally just draw all my life. Like I can literally just keep drawing. If I wanted to get better at whatever, if I want to make beats or make music, I'll literally just keep making music and just not stop making music. Like it's something I can keep doing. But when it comes to like exercise, when it comes to eating healthy, it's something you only have to do once a day, right? It seems so easy. Like, oh, just go to the gym. Oh, just eat healthy. But it's not just eat healthy. You have like 20 hours that you're dealing with demons, right? You're dealing with fatness. You're dealing with laziness. You're dealing with soreness. You're dealing with all these things, right? You're dealing with all of this stuff that it's like you have to deal with all of that. It's not just going to the gym and eating healthy. That's easy. Anyone can eat carrots. Anyone can eat broccoli. Yeah, it tastes bad, but who cares? You'll eat it. But the thing is, in between that time, you're gonna want a burger, right? And you're gonna be like, fuck. I want to eat fat. I want to go back. It's like, because the thing is, when it comes to eating unhealthy, it's more about like portioning your plates, right? Like, you portion your plate, because what happens is that like sometimes I'll be like, I have money, so I can eat all the time, right? I can like, oh, I want this. Oh, okay, I'm hungry. Especially when I'm out on the road, like when I'm doing like working and stuff. If I want something, I'll just go get it. Like, oh, I'm hungry again. Oh, I want ice cream. Oh, I want a burger. Oh, I want a pizza. Oh, I want this. I want that. So I just keep going and getting more and more food. Like, there's some days that I'm just like on the road all day, and I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna eat everything, right? And then my car gets filled up with trash and stuff, and it's just like, so you gotta keep cleaning your car. But like I was saying before, going back to how the most effective way for me to stop craving alcohol, you know, just stop. For me, it was masturbating, but for you, it's just like just every day that you don't drink alcohol, just write an X on the calendar. Like, okay, and then the more days that you see, the easier it gets, right? And then you're gonna be like, oh, after 30 days, I'm gonna have a drink, like whatever. I do that, right? After 30 days, I'll drink, and I'll beat it. I'll beat my wiener, and then you know, like you break the chain, you start all over again. And it's so hard again. It's easiest to keep going, but it's hard because then you're like everything, like, you know. Yeah, what was I saying? When I would like drink, I would always like masturbate, and like it's like even this like sex. I don't know. Sometimes when I'm having sex with a girl, I can feel it. It feels nice, but when I'm drunk, it's just like whatever. Right? And sometimes I have to be like when you're down bad and you like hit up the girl that you don't really like to smash because she's always down, and you know, you just gotta get drunk. So I feel like that's where my alcoholism comes from, because I would smash girls I don't really want to, or at least I would want to smash them, but then they want to like call me and I'm trying to eat my pizza, right? And you know, like I would always be drunk because it would be so much better. But when I'm masturbating, I would drink because it's like that feeling of like, you know, you don't feel that guilt, right? Like after you're finished nutting, you don't feel that guilt of like, oh, I'm a bad person because I nutted, right? You feel more of like, oh, I'm just chilling, right? You're just like, okay, I'm just here. It's so funny. I want to drink right now just because I want to eat. I want to eat something, and then I want to drink. But it's like, whatever. I don't know, my brain been making this stuff up. But like I was saying, it's like my brain likes to implant these thoughts into my head and saying like, oh yeah, you could do this if you do that. You could, oh, you know, it's this one. You know, like it'll be better if. Like, no, you should just be chilling how you are. That's why you have to do those breath exercises. Because when you do those breath exercises, you're chilling how you are. Like you're just being. Sometimes it sucks because you want to feel good, and it feels good to crave. It feels good to desire. It feels good to be low energy. It feels good to be like, you know, not. You know, that's why we eat. That's why we do all these things, because it feels better when we're low. And then, you know, except when you're high, because that's when the food tastes pretty good. I feel like that's enough for this video. You know, if you have cravings, like, comment below how many days you're sober. Because I don't even like, I hate that, right? I hate counting the days, like, oh, I'm this many days sober. Because it's like every single time that you say it, it's like you're at the tip of the iceberg, right? It's like you're on the tip of the iceberg. And that's the place that you don't want to be at. It's like you're on the tip of the mountain. Like, cause you realize, oh wow, it's been this many days, right? I feel like with weed it's different because it's not something that it's not like a body addiction. Like alcohol is a body addiction. Weed is like a mental addiction, right? Because weed is more like nicotine is a body addiction because it's like you need it and you crave it. It's like your body's like, oh, I need it. Like I smoked weed a couple months ago, and I don't smoke weed anymore. I don't smoke weed. Stop smoking weed. Like I haven't smoked weed since that day. I don't think about, oh, today I might get high. Right? I might hit my plug and get high and something. Like I don't think about that. I might think like, oh, I'm gonna go to the gas station and get a $5 bottle of Chardonnay. But I'm not gonna think, like, you know, because it's like my body is telling me like, oh, I need this to survive. It's like I don't need weed to survive. Weed is just fun. Yeah. It's so funny because yesterday I had a beer, right? And I was like thinking, you know, if I have this beer, I might as well drink a bottle of Chardonnay, right? Because why the fuck not? Like, why not? I'm already started. Why not finish it? That's so stupid. And the worst part is I was literally thinking, okay, this is moderation. And it's like, you know, every single day I drink, like for 5 days, I drank a bottle of Chardonnay and got drunk as fuck. I'm thinking, how is this moderation if I drink and got drunk every day? You get what I'm saying? But yeah, I hope this video helps you. With that being said, like the video, comment below what you think, subscribe if you're new. If you have any questions, just DM me on Instagram at Torius at 6 Feet Interviews. I'll make a video talking about your question. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my Patreon and to donate to my charity, A Hand on the Mountain. Link is in the description. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.